All right, welcome with love and lots of light. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday night. It's almost Monday, but we're gonna do the weekly forecast and start with today's energy. So should be easy to confirm whether or not this was your day, or maybe some things are going to be revealed about how your day went today, how the energy was today. Okay, hopefully you get some clarification, and then also I'm going to do individual zodiac signs, Aries through Pisces. Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of love and light. Allow me to channel messages for the collective. Weekly forecast. Weekly forecast for the collective. Okay. Um, all right. So collective, we have the magician. Okay, so this is overall collective before I get into, but the current energy right now. Okay, the magician, the lovers, the seven of swords, and the moon in reverse. Okay, so some of I don't understand. Sometimes we make things more complicated than what they have to be, right? So I'm just going to just put it out there. The magician with the lovers and the seven of swords and the moon in reverse. Okay. So collective, either you're doing a love spell on someone or someone's doing a love spell on you. Okay. But this is their way of getting you. But with the moon in reverse, somebody feels like this is how they have to go about getting you. But my intuition is telling me that they don't have to, okay? Yeah, see, this is what happens when you're doing the most, as they say, 6, 7, shit that don't make sense. And then you wonder why things kind of like blow up and backfire, right? Oh, this is kind of sad. We got the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Wands in reverse, because this is beautiful energy, collective. Uh, Queen of Wands. So this could be a masculine energy who wants to come after this Queen of Wands. Okay, this Queen of Wands makes this person happy. Okay, someone makes you happy, divine masculine. Because I'm talking to a divine masculine. Someone makes you happy. This woman makes you happy. Okay, you guys have a good time together. You see her as very attractive, beautiful, responsible, just loving and caring, and just have an overall positive energy. Welcome in, you guys. Um, yeah, so you want to offer her something, but see, with this with this Nine of Swords in reverse and this spell that you did, you know, I'm thinking that you're tapping into her dream state, okay? Or you're working overtime at night with your mind. You probably have to take something to go to sleep. The Nine of Swords in reverse does talk about, you're being paranoid over whatever the thoughts that are in your head. And it's probably the Seven of Swords energy. What you thought that doing this love spell, that was going to get you to get her, okay? But she is aware of it. The moon in reverse, okay? Um, it's not a secret. It's not hidden, okay? But you did something spiritually that was unethical, right? You didn't have to do that, but you did, because that's the energy that I'm getting. I'm getting that this Queen of Wands, with this beautiful energy, intuitively, I'm not feeling that this is someone that doesn't want you. Like most people do love spells on people who don't want them because they want to force them to come to them. But you have somebody who's already open, okay? And you cross the line. So you will be held accountable spiritually for the spiritual acts that you have committed. And it's going to hurt you like hell, okay? If you thought that not having this person, as part of the other half of your two, okay, you just did something to mess yourself up. You really did, okay? You're not going to have her. You're not. You kind of messed it up with this love spell, okay? And I also think that you have been tapping into her dream state. I really do, okay? We have the King of Cups and the King of Wands here. There is a spiritual protection. Spirit was on your side, dude, okay? This King of Cups, this is your spirit team. All right? So you decided to the King of Swords in reverse with the Five of Wands. You decided to, pretty much go against your own intuition. Like your spirit team was in your corner until you did this spell work. Whatever you did, okay, um spirit advised you against it, okay? So it's causing, you cause a spiritual uh conflict by doing this love spell on this person, because whatever you crossed some spiritual boundaries, okay? You crossed some spiritual boundaries. And so the Five of Wands with the King of Swords in reverse, I mean, so what are you doing now? We have the Five of Swords in reverse. You regret. You regret the fact that I declared war, because she has a spirit team too that's looking out for her best interest. And here's the thing. I think I could have sworn I did I've done this reading before, where spirit was advising someone not to do, you don't have to do a love spell on someone because they're already open. Sometimes people are so emotionally immature that they can't even be confident and bold enough to actually confront the situation and just be vulnerable. I'm not sure. Something is not right. Something is really off, okay? The Nine of Swords in reverse, something mentally is going on with this person because it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you choose this? Why? And then you're protected. You got the King of Cups on your side, King of Wands. We got the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Spirit already Spirit already had it lined up. Okay? The Two of Wands. Spirit already had it lined up. And here's the thing. You already knew that you were going to succeed at winning this person over. You already knew, okay? So yeah. The Knight of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, all this looked good. The setup was already good, okay? The Nine of Cups, everything was already good, Divine Masculine, okay? Page of Pentacles. That's all success, good news. Everything was good. Oh, the Page of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Emperor, the Sun, Leo energy, okay? Strong fire energy out here, strong Leo and Aries energy out here. So let me just see something here. I mean, this is the current energy, okay? So the way that it's out here, it's already been done, okay? It's already been done. So let me just ask Spirit, okay? Has this already happened? I mean, I already know the answer, but just for clarification, the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. Okay. Welcome in those of you who have just come in. Please make sure you subscribe and like. All right. If you want a personal reading, the information is in the description. Okay. The Hermit in reverse, this is you got, this is Mercury energy, okay? So now you're sitting, wondering, thinking, okay? Is the opportunity still available now that I've done what I've done, right? You're wondering and you're thinking, is the opportunity still available? We got the Sun in reverse, okay? So you're not happy. The Nine of Wands in reverse, you're frustrated, okay? Because now you're trying to figure out, how can you go forward? How can you move forward? Because this Nine of Swords in reverse, I truly believe that is spirit bothering you, okay? In your mind, you know that what you did, you crossed some boundaries, all right? I really, really, really believe that you already know this. Okay, so I just want to know, y'all. Okay, so did this person know? Did they know this was wrong before they did it? I mean, I feel so foolish kind of asking. I already know the answer. We have the High Priestess, the Fool, and the Lovers. Okay, your intuition said go for it. Your intuition said the universe is supporting you. Um, sh- she wants you just as you want her. Okay, that's what you knew. That's what your gut said. But then you decided to get in your feelings. You felt like you needed to take control of this over the situation. Okay? And the universe, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that's where you lost it. Okay? Wow, we got the Star and Justice out here. Whoever she is, she's extremely powerful. And you're the Five of Pentacles, okay? Uh Now you're worried, okay? Now you're feeling insecure, okay? Now you're scared, and yeah, you're scared and you're worried, and now you just want peace. You want peace, but whoever you are, okay, I am going to say this. What you did was wrong. The Page of Swords in reverse. Again, the Nine of Swords is coming out twice, and you know it. You know it, okay? And now you're the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and now you're worried and you're scared that maybe the opportunity is gone, and now you're feeling jealous and insecure that maybe somebody else is going to get the opportunity that you missed out on. Okay, you don't. You feel like she doesn't care about you. Okay, she's not worried about you, and you feel like she doesn't love you now, okay? And also you think that, I don't know why, but you think that she's breaking your heart. She's hurting you intentionally. She's not hurting you intentionally. I don't see anything out here where she's doing anything towards you, okay? Something is not right mentally. The thought process, okay? Yeah, so you realize that whatever you put out there, whatever spell work you did, the Eight of Swords in reverse, she's not held captive. She's not in bondage to your whatever you did, okay? It didn't work. And now you resent and you regret it. You regret it, okay? Because I think you know that because it didn't work, she's aware of what you've done, okay? So what are you going to do? You're going to avoid her now? You're going to act like it never happened? I don't know. Okay, so this is the overall collective energy, okay? The overall collective energy looks like a masculine who was set up and supported by his own spirit team, okay? Wasn't rejected by this Queen of Wands, but this King of Wands, he just felt like Let me just do a little extra. Okay, let me just make sure that I really, really got her and she can't walk away. But it didn't work. Not only did it not work, but you should have known better. And the reason why I'm saying you should have known better is because one, not only did it work, which means that she's now aware that you did this, okay? And also you crossed some spiritual boundaries that you shouldn't have crossed. So now spirit is on your ass. And now you're worried, you're paranoid, and you're just like, now that I know she knows she's really not going to want me, and now you're jealous that someone else is going to get her. So now you're just like, oh, she really doesn't care about me. She really doesn't love me. She's really not thinking about me. Where all along, the Hierophant in reverse, you did something spiritually that was against the grain, okay? And so justice is on that ass. Justice in star. And the Lovers, oh my gosh. What? So, okay. Wow, I don't know who you are, King of Wands, but I don't know who you are. But it looks like you're getting a second chance. It looks like, I don't know if you repented, if that regret and that remorse and that heartache, I don't know if you've recognized that the mistake that you made and you went to spirit and you confessed. I don't know what you did. But your connection with this Queen of Wands is being restored. Justice, the Star, and the Lovers. Wow, I've never, ever seen this in my life where someone did a love spell on someone. It's repentance. They felt regret, remorse, true remorse, and spirit redeemed them. Yes, because oh my gosh, the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. This is right here. This is what I keep telling y'all. For those of you who think like the universe is out here to cause you harm and to hurt you, and for those of you who feel like the universe has favorites, okay, or God has favorites and God does not, God is not a tit for tat type of person. Yes, we have cause and effect. Yes, we have karma. We have spiritual justice, but then we also have spiritual judgment. Those are four different energies, okay? Because those are four different levels, okay? But in this situation, someone, crossed spiritual boundaries. They committed a spiritual crime, okay? But their remorse was heartfelt, true repentance. This person wishes they never did this, okay? Because they went against guidance of their spirit team. Yet the universe accepted their remorse, their repentance, and they have been redeemed. The Six of Pentacles, okay, let me just read what this says. You may be like the wealthy person in this card, having a good relationship with money and in a position to offer financial assistance to others. Or you may be on the receiving end of someone's generosity and are accepting these gifts with gratitude. You're on the receiving end of receiving grace from the divine. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. This is empathy. Okay, so you're possibly an empath, divine masculine. Now, just because we make mistakes does not mean we're karmics, okay? The Two of Wands here, you've been hit with a spark of inspiration now. You must figure out how to turn the fire into action, all right? Be sure to lay the groundwork before blasting forward so that you don't stumble over your own feet. Yep. And so, whereas beforehand, divine masculine, you didn't see the backlash. You didn't see the backdraft. Okay? You didn't see that. And you did stumble over your own feet. because you did not let your intuition guide you. But now Spirit is saying, let your intuition guide you. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay? All right, collective. I've never seen redemption happen like this before in a reading, energetically. But all this is doing is just, which I already know. But to those of you who are listening and watching, okay, redemption is real. But the door to redemption is remorse. You having remorse for whatever it is that you've done. So let me just say this. You can do your dirt, okay? But remorse is a heartfelt thing, okay? It's an integrity thing. It's a high vibrational frequency. Although it feels bad to you internally, okay? But whether you call it remorse, repentance, whatever you do, but feeling remorse for what you've done, and also genuinely having the desire to never do that again, that is what true repentance is. And in this situation, I see this person being redeemed. Okay? Now, the mental anguish that they've gone through, that's their karma. Okay? But just as the Star and the Lovers, they've been given a second chance. All right? And so for those of you who think making mistakes, God is going to come down on your head, or, oh, God doesn't love you, God doesn't favor you, and all that other bull crap that people say. No, remorse is the key to redemption. And as I saw it right here, I've never seen it like I've never seen redemption happen so quickly like this. So obviously, the love is equal. Okay, they both. This is not a karmic situation. This is two people who actually love each other. Why they're not together, I'm not sure. But this person they did what they thought would be extra protection, because they may be scared. They're afraid of rejection. A lot of us are afraid of rejection. Okay, so this person understands. Okay, they understood that the energy was good, but they just thought if they did something extra. So let me just do a spell work so that once I get her, okay, she can never leave me. This is someone who doesn't want to be left. Someone fears abandonment. Okay, so. But they didn't have to do that because the love is equal. The Lovers and the Two of Cups, that is energy where two people, they are in alignment, and it's requited love. Okay, they're in sync. They choose each other. There's no hidden motives or agenda. It's really real. It's genuine. Okay, but this person definitely learned their lesson. All right. So it looks like they're actually going to get together. All right, collective. So that's the current energy. So these emotions and feelings, and this is probably collective. If this resonates with you, this is going to be your thing for the week, okay? So now we're going to move on to tomorrow's energy. People, if you are in any place or geographical location where the weather is not good, please protect yourself, secure yourself, be smart about things. If you know you're in Tornado Alley, okay, just hopefully you're not on the roads when the warnings are issued. Okay, secure your property as best as you can, and make sure that you have a safety plan. All right, because where I am, we're going through storms, and I know there are other geographical locations right now that are going through storms. Okay, this is not tornado or hurricane season, but they're popping up. Okay, for those of you who have come in, welcome in. I am Dragon. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe, like, and share. All right, and if you do want a personal private reading, in the description, is my email where you can reach out to me, okay, for private readings. And I appreciate those of you who have reached out to me. Booked readings and everything just went very smooth, okay? Okay, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of love and light, allow me to channel messages for the collective. What's going on for in Monday's energy? Give me Monday's energy for the collective. Ooh, Spirit said to roll the dice. Okay. All right. So, for those of you who may not be familiar with divination dice, okay. So there's three dice here. One has all 12 zodiac signs. The second dice has the planets, the sun, the moon, north and south nodes of the moon. Okay. So whereas the planet has north and south pole, the moon has north and south nodes. If it comes out, I'll explain to you what those means. The third dice, those are numbers 1 through 12, representing the 12 houses, okay? All right, so we're going to roll the dice for Monday's energy. We have Leo. Leo, that's the sun, fifth house energy. We have 10th house, that's Capricorn energy. So you can have a Leo sun, you can have Capricorn in your chart somewhere. And then we have Pluto. You could have Scorpio because Pluto doesn't govern any sign except a Scorpio in conjunction with Mars, okay? But Pluto does, uh, when Pluto comes out for me, Pluto's energy is more about what is hidden, okay? What's not noticeable, right? Okay. So, Leo and Capricorn energy, that's earth, that's fire, and then Pluto is, we can say, is water, it's more ice energy, it's cold, okay? So we have earth, fire, and water, all right? So this is giving me the energy of alchemy, all right? Leo is all about creativity, positive energy, high vibrational energy, feeling well. Capricorn, 10th house. Capricorn is governed by Saturn. That's about responsibilities, time management as well. But it is earth energy, so it's earthly matters. So I'm picking up on someone's uh, hidden talents, possibly. Okay, someone who's very creative, but maybe it's just not seen. So maybe this is something, let's see, as it relates to tomorrow's energy. Okay, Spirit. Okay, okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles here, okay? This is Earth energy. So the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay, Earth energy. Venus does govern Taurus, okay? Gemini governs Virgo, and Saturn governs Capricorn. So we do have the 10th house energy. So time is of the essence, and we have temperance here. So someone's work habits, someone is work habits are very stable, okay? I'm kind of picking up the Knight of Pentacles here. Someone who is very routine in nature. So Monday, nothing new, same job, just a different day, right? Welcome in, you guys. With the temperance here, this is about being sensible and patient, okay? Also, things being balanced out. That's Jupiter's energy. And we have the Six of Pentacles. I'm strongly picking up, and I could be talking to a Leo, okay? Because, yeah, we got the moon here. That supports Pluto's energy. Collective. Your coworkers or people that you work with, or maybe your boss or supervisor, I know that they can see the work that you've done, okay, but I'm sorry, Neptune energy, okay? The moon represents Neptune energy. People are wondering, how are you able to do what you do? Okay? Like, how are you able to do what you do in the eyes of others? Someone's watching you, and they're going to be watching you. And they're wondering, how is it that on the job you don't appear to be burnt out? You're able to do what you do. People may judge that you move slowly, or people may not understand why you move the way that you move. There are people who are watching you, and they're wondering, why are you doing it this way? But when it's all said and done, your way was perfect. I don't know how else to say it, collective. Okay, so collective, as far as Monday is concerned, someone is noticing, okay? You've got hidden talents, okay? Whereas they may have been trying to figure out, how are you able to? The Two of Wands here, Leo energy, okay? Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone is just now figuring out, they can finally see, okay, that you know what you're doing. I think someone is also picking up on the fact that you're gifted, okay? All right, that's Monday's energy. Let's move along to Tuesday. All right, we have 7th house. That's Libra energy. Venus governs 7th house. And then we have Scorpio energy, okay? And then we have Saturn. So Saturn, like we just, like as before, Saturn governs Capricorn. That's 10th house energy. All right. Scorpio energy. Let's see what's going on with this, okay? Because I'm getting relationships. Somebody is trying to figure out when should they make the next move in a relationship, okay? Someone is trying to strategically calculate. Didn't I say strategically calculate? We got the 7 of Swords in reverse. So whereas someone may have been trying to strategically calculate how to make the next move in this relationship, well, the 7 of Swords in reverse represents actually someone confessing, okay? It's actually coming out, okay? So there's a lot of relationship stuff going on this week. This is Tuesday's energy, all right? So whereas, the King of Cups in reverse, you may not be thinking so highly, or you may be scared. The King of Cups in reverse, this does represent someone who may not be mature enough to allow themselves to be vulnerable and open. It's like fear. Someone, they know what to do deep down inside, but yet they go ask people for advice when you already know what to do. But you go ask people what to do because you're scared to go ahead and just stand on your own, all right? The King of Cups in reverse, it's like you feel, because emotionally you may not have evolved a lot, you may feel ashamed or embarrassed to actually tell the truth about how you really feel about somebody, which is that you're head over heels in love. Okay? This is your head over heels in love, the Ace of Swords. Okay, we got Mercury, we got Venus energy. Okay, that is you with the Ace of Cups. This is you confessing and expressing your love. That's why the 7 of Swords is in reverse. It's going to come out. Okay, so you can't keep it in anymore. So Tuesday, Mars Day, is a day of action. Okay, so a lot of you, communication is going to be happening. All right. The 6 of Pentacles, if you're wondering whether this person feels the same way, yes, they do. All right. So you don't need to go asking people advice. Okay. Stop asking people for advice because you already know the answer. And truth be told, the people that you're asking, they can't really answer you.